Seen Julianne?
You know I haven't.
I bet she's avoiding you so she won't have to pay back the money.
That'll do. Nice to have you back. Well, since I've got all this money burning a hole in my pocket, shall I take you out to lunch?
No. I mean, no thank you. I've got things to do.
Busy girl, huh?
Tim really needs me. I hope you understand. Thank you for being such a great guy. I'll never forget you. Love, Julianne.
Yes?
Can you spare a couple of minutes?
What is it?
I'm taking Andrew home tomorrow and I want to spend some time with him.
Time?
Just to make sure he recovers.
Well, that's out of the question.
Out of the question. Andrew didn't fall off a bike. He was shot.
Yes, but he's all right now.
I'm his mother and I want to spend some time with him. It is important.
What do you think we're running here, Meredith? A hotel?
Well, sometimes I wonder, but that is not the point.
Yes, it is the point. There are other patients who need your attention.
I'm not asking for the moon, Michael. Here's my son. I certainly didn't want this to happen.
You are not the only one with personal and professional problems, Dr. Fleming. This clinic demands...
This clinic has always got 110%, Dr. Mckenna. But as a mother, my first responsibility is to my son. I hoped you'd understand that, but clearly I was wrong.
Meredith, you take all the time you need.
A couple of days will be fine, thank you.
This way? Yep. Come on, Nick.
Right.
Where do you go? Oh, not far.
Something wrong with the hamburger?
Sorry, I forgot.
You look very tired.
Yes.
There's no point in making other people well if you kill yourself in the process.
Got a point there. It's night shift. They're problematical. The research lab was strictly 9 to 5.
Research? Wow, that sounds really exciting. What did you do?
Study of enzymes mostly. Intestines, semi-digested food.
Oh,
Take the average stomach, for instance, as it digests this hamburger, say.
do I have to?
Uh-oh. No rest for the wicked.
Maybe some other time.
See you later.
He's a worry, that one. He is, but he's cute. You all right?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, you're not, I can tell.
He's gone, Gina.
Tim. As in permanently gone?
I mean, as in eloped gone.
Eloped?
When I got home, there was a note on the table. It said they were in love and that life was getting so complicated around here, so they just...
They? What do you mean they?
Well, there's usually two, isn't there?
Yeah, but what I mean is, do we know her?
Julianne.
Julianne, I don't believe it. Kirsty, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's all right, really. I can't even say I'm that surprised. McKenna's the one that I feel sorry for. He's going to be really cut up about it.
You know what they say. The older they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah. At least he doesn't have the problems of looking for a new flatmate.
Of course. You'll be looking for one then, won't you?
No choice.
Luckily, I know just the person.
Who?
Me.
Well, come on, Nick, give us a hand.
Nah, you carry on, though. I've had enough fun for one day.
Come on, mate, you've only walked 10 Ks.
Yeah, well, that's about 9.5 more than I'm used to, okay?
Oh, come on, smell the air, it's terrific.
Yeah, fresh air. I grow weak with excitement.
I don't know why we don't do this more often. It's so invigorating. No noise, no pollution, no crime.
Oh, get real, Mum. Escaped criminals, dead bodies, marijuana plantations.
Yeah, well, tell you what, I'm starving.
All right, I'll just nip down to the fish and chip shop.
Come on, give us a hand with the other tent and I'll rustle up some baked beans and sausages.
Russell, leave.
I'm afraid Dr. Warner's on leave at the moment, Mr. Davis.
Oh, that's a pity.
But Dr. Dodds will be taking over. He's very good.
But it's always nice to see a familiar face.
But don't I count, Mr. Davis?
Let's have this Mr. Davis nonsense. Ted.
Hello there.
Dr. Dodds, this is Ted Davis and his daughter Amy.
Hello.
Hello.
I see that you've been admitted here several times over the last year following on from your operation.
You get that when you're dying of lung cancer.
Dad,
Sorry.
my father has come to accept his situation, Doctor. He tends to expect others to do the same.
How long has he been having breathing difficulties?
Since yesterday.
Any pain?
Nothing a little morphine can't deal with.
Yes, well, there's definitely some fluid on the lungs. We can drain that off, give you something to try and clear up any infection.
So, Dr. Dodds, is this it?
Dad?
Is this what?
The last time. You know, they check in, but they don't check out.
Sorry, he asks this every time.
No, Mr. Davis, not if I have any say in the matter.
What do you want?
I thought you might be ready for home. Are you all right?
Well, shouldn't I be?
You've been drinking.
Ooh, do I detect a note of criticism?
I just don't like to see you unhappy, that's all.
That's very funny.
I don't see what's so amusing.
Oh, don't you? Well, this'll make you smile. You see, you got your way. She's gone.
I'm sorry.
You've never been sorry about anything in your life, Rachel.
I'm not sorry she's gone. But I'm sorry she's hurt you so much.
You did everything you could to make things difficult for us.
I didn't drive her away, Dad. She went because she wanted to. Because she found somebody her own age.
I don't want to talk about it.
I know it's not enough, but I'm still here.
Don't be silly. You have never been there for me, Rachel.
Then we both know what it feels like. I'm going home. Are you coming?
I hope you don't mind.
Of course not.
You do mind? Look, I can always find somewhere
it's
else.
fine, really. I've just had one hell of a day.
You want to tell me about it?
Well, I asked Mckenna for a couple of days off to look after Andrew.
And he refused.
No, but he gave me a hard time. How he's short-staffed as it is.
Well, he is under a lot of pressure.
Well, thanks a lot. That makes me feel a lot better.
Well, I'm just seeing it from his point of view, that's all.
I wish you wouldn't. What's so wrong with me wanting to do the best for Andrew? He was shot in the head, for God's sake.
He wasn't shot in the head, Meredith. He was grazed and he's okay.
You're beginning to sound like McKenna.
Well, Leonard's not up to full speed. Chris is
And
not
what
there.
about Andrew?
Well, Audrey'd be up here like a flash if you called her.
No.
That's it, isn't it? You don't want her to know because you don't want David to find out what happened. Well, they're going to find out sooner or later. And they have a right to know.
Oh, why don't you butt out? If I wanted your opinion, I would have asked for it.
I thought you did.
I just wanted your support.
Thought we were supposed to be on holiday.
We've been up for hours.
Man, I didn't sleep a wink. There was something prowling around over there. I think it was a wild pig or something. You must have heard it. Had me bitten to death.
We've been to see the king of the forest.
The who? Not the who, the what? It's a kauri tree. Another tree? Shame on me for missing it. What's for breakfast?
I've left you out some fruit.
Fruit. I've been attacked by kamikaze mosquitoes, had a rock the size of a football on my back, and now I have to eat fruit for breakfast?
Hey, it's good for you.
You tell me one more thing that's good for me, and I'll scream.
Come on, get the tent down.
God, nature sucks.
Oh,
Oh, Dr. McKenna, your solicitor called and said he'd meet you as arranged.
Did he say when the case would be heard?
No, he didn't.
Oh, well, I've cancelled all my business for the day anyway.
Oh, and Nancy Morgan rang. I put her down for a pre-op exam at 3. Is that all right?
I should be back by then. Did I have a lunch engagement today?
Yes, 12:30, Julianne Freeman. I'm really sorry about what happened.
Who told you?
I got a note from Tim.
Sorry?
He and I were sort of, going out.
What, you mean my girlfriend ran off with your boyfriend?
He was one of the apprentice builders.
Yeah, I saw them together. Well, I'm sorry too, Kirsty. All right, well, I suppose I better go brave the music.
Oh, and Dr. McKenna?
Yeah?
Best of luck.
Thanks.
I'll put the kettle on.
Hey, cool.
Oh, take it easy, mate.
Excellent.
Yeah, belonged to a doctor I knew.
A witch doctor.
No, a foot doctor.
Eh?
She was a podiatrist.
What's it doing here?
Well, I brought it with me. I'm coming to stay.
Forever?
That's a long time.
I reckon it'll be neat.
Well, you keep it. It's yours.
You mean it?
Yeah. Call it a coming home present.
I'm gonna go and get some milk.
No, I'll do it. You stay and have a chat.
Thank you.
Look, I'm a witch doctor.
Come here, my little witch doctor. You know you're a very lucky little boy.
You're lucky too, though.
Yeah, I know I am.
How'd Mr. Davis sleep?
About as well as can be expected.
Which is precisely the question.
Not with you on this one, Doc.
How well is it that we expect Mr. Davis to sleep?
Sorry, I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Everyone seems to have assumed that he's about to pass on, so we pump him full of drugs and let him be. It just does not seem right.
Look, that's the reality of the situation. He's got lung cancer. The lung was removed and secondary tumours were discovered. The prognosis is he will die very soon.
But it doesn't have to be very soon. There are treatments. Admittedly, many of them are experimental, but there are ways to extend his life by weeks, even months.
But isn't that just delaying the inevitable? An inevitability that he and his family have come to accept.
But we can't just stop.
Look, he discussed this with Dr. Warner and he, the patient, decided that he just wanted to be made as comfortable as possible and Dr. Warner agreed.
I'm not Dr. Warner, am I? He's not here, and Ted Davis is my patient now.
Look, Leonard, don't go offering him a false dawn. It's not going to do anyone any good.
What's up? Where's the car?
I must have parked it somewhere else.
No, it was definitely there. Get back to nature. What's that I hear? It's the sound of the lesser spotted car thief.
Oh, shut up, Nick.
Yeah, well, what are we gonna do, huh?
Haven't got much choice, have we?
Oh, no, not more walking.
Oh, I'll hide the gear and there's that store back up the road.
It's miles away. I don't believe this. Okay.
Right.
Thank God that's over. Any messages?
Yes, quite a few, and that journalist Celia Gordon wants to talk to you.
Well, that's all I need.
I take it you didn't...
6 months suspension, pretty hefty fine.
I'm sorry, I really am.
Don't worry. I deserved everything I got. I'll be in my office.
Oh, and Dr. McKenna,
Yeah?
you've got a patient to see, Nancy Morgan.
Oh, look, I can't see her now. I need it. Tell them I'll be down in 10 minutes.
Hello? David. Yeah, everything's fine. Andrew? Who told you? Audrey? Look, I would have told you in my own time, all right? It was an accident. I thought they were being supervised. Yes, I thought. Well, what do you want me to say? It's all my fault? Look, I do feel bad enough, all right? No, he's sleeping at the moment. Yes, of course you can talk to him. I'll get him to call you later. Bye.
I suppose you think I'm a vain old fool, don't you?
No, not at all. No, it's important how we feel about ourselves. And you are going to look and feel a whole lot younger.
Oh, to be really young again, eh, Doctor?
Ah.
Dr. Mckenna?
Yes?
Gloves.
You sound like my mother, nurse. Would you mind? That'll be all, nurse. Thank you. What are you trying to do? Make me look like a complete fool?
Standard procedure. I was just thinking of your welfare.
I don't think Nancy Morgan looks like someone who's HIV positive, do you?
What do they look like, Doctor?
You could have been a bit more subtle. Don't let it happen again.
Dr. Mckenna?
Yes?
There's something else.
Well,
I couldn't help noticing
I'm waiting.
the smell of alcohol on your breath.
I beg your pardon.
And if I can smell it, the patients can too.
Are you suggesting that I am drunk?
No, it's just that I smell it.
Then I strongly advise you to mind your own business. Rachel, if you have come to hassle me, forget it. I am too tired.
Actually, I've come to say goodbye. I'm going home to Mum.
You don't have to, you know.
Perhaps if you'd said you didn't want me to go, things could be different.
I don't want an argument, Rachel. I just...
Want what? A drink?
Yes, that is exactly what I want. A good, stiff drink.
Why?
Why what?
Why are you doing this to yourself?
I have had a hard day, and I can do without this. Now, run home to your mother.
I'm not running home to Mother. I just didn't find my father.
I am not just your father. I am a human being with faults and weaknesses, just like everybody else.
That's no reason to drown in them.
I used to think you were the kindest, cleverest man in the world. But now...
I'm talking a combination of oral chemotherapy and radiotherapy.
Thanks, Jackie.
It could add a substantial period of time to your father's life.
So Dr. Warner was wrong then?
No, not as such. Admittedly, the treatment is rather experimental, but it has been tried out in studies in the States.
I'm not so sure about all this.
Ms. Davis, I'm offering a chance here. A slim chance, I admit, but nevertheless, the possibility of letting Ted hang on to life for that little bit longer, giving him more time to live. I think we should try. As his doctor, I think we owe him that much.
All right, I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. I just popped into Jenny's on my way over. I did try and ring, but you were engaged.
Oh, yes, that would have been David.
David?
Yes, you remember? The person I didn't want to know about Andrew's accident?
Am I missing something here?
Oh, come off it. You decided you were right, so you took it upon yourself to call my mother.
Hey, hang on a minute.
Or do you deny it?
Of course I do.
Well, I don't believe you.
Well, that's just fine.
Oh, you right, mate? Were we being too loud?
No, it's okay. I just woke up. I forgot to tell you when you were at the shops, Grandma rang.
What did you talk about?
I told her I'd been shot in the head. Wasn't I supposed to?
Oh, what did she say?
She went sort of quiet. I think she dropped a glass or something. She said she couldn't wait to talk to you.
Oh, I bet she couldn't.
Now this is more like it. Cars, concrete, and a hint of hamburger.
No, all right, I give in.
Great. Coming, Stu? What's that? Oh, that's it.
Our car.
Doesn't look damaged. Must have been joyriders.
Guess so. Come on, jump in.
Judge Hawthorne said that he had no doubt that a valuable lesson had been learnt, considering the number of victims of drunken driving Dr. Mckenna must have seen brought through the doors of Shortland Street. However, the question is raised as to whether he still has what it takes to save the many from the excesses of the few.
Boy, that didn't pull too many punches.
Makes him sound like an incompetent drunk.
Maybe he is.
Oh, look, Alison, that could happen to anyone. It was just a one-off.
All right, and that's why he smells of whiskey today, I suppose.
On duty?
Yep. And I told him too.
You told him to his face?
Of course, to his face. His breath smelled disgusting and his hands were shaking.
It's the bravest thing I've ever heard.
Almost stupid.
Yeah, he was like that during the contracts negotiation.
Yeah, but no one's life was at stake then, was it?
What do you think we should do?
God, I don't know. But I do know that Mckenna has a full operating schedule the next week.
And Nancy Morgan in the morning.
Shouldn't we be singing happy travelling songs?
No.
Come on, Mum, you're not in Sonic Youth?
Maybe when we've picked up the gear.
Yeah, presuming that's still there.
Oh, relax. What else could go wrong?
What's that?
Is it the engine?
No, it's not. It's coming from the boot.
Boot? Yeah, he's right.
I think I heard of a kind of a moaning sound. What are you going to do?
Open it and find out, of course.
Yeah, well, you think that's wise?
Could be a crazed axe murder or something.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Pass me the umbrella just in case.
Well, maybe we should just go to the nearest cop shop, huh?
I'm with him.
You two are letting your imaginations get the better of you. It's probably a perfectly simple explanation.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.